All right, so I'm here with Alex Pardo, and we're here in downtown Miami. And so tell me a little bit about what's going on today, Alex.
Yeah, guys, so for probably the last 9-10 years, every Thanksgiving and Christmas, we usually do some sort of charity drive, and we try to get family involved, friends, you know, the community, the investor community, and we come out here and we just, you know, everybody comes together and we give away food, blankets, shoes, toys, shirts. Here's my wife, Natalie. And we just give this away to a lot of the homeless people in the area, and we're just trying to pay it forward. And it's awesome because everybody comes together. We usually have 20, 30, 40 people come out, participate, and we distribute just hundreds of things to a lot of the homeless in the area. And then obviously you're gonna be a big part of the one that we're doing this December 16th, where we're giving out over 2,000 unwrapped toys to about 580 kids in Marathon. A lot of the families were displaced and they lost their homes. So it's awesome. This is fantastic. I love doing this kind of stuff.
And I appreciate the invite. This is, you've done this now how many years?
Probably 9-10 years.
Oh my goodness, 9-10 years. And so this is the first time that the Chicos are involved.
I know,
okay.
Man. Now it's for real.
Now you have an official camera crew.
There you go.
Right, exactly. All right, so we are on the road. We are going to be kind of driving just as a caravan, and so the plan of action is that we're going to be going and pulling up to a particular spot where a lot of the homeless are going to be, and then we are then going to kind of segregate and divide ourselves depending on what everybody has. So some of us have food, some of us have shoes and clothes, and so just divide ourselves in that way to make it a little bit as organized as we can.
For allowing us to be able to give this food to the homeless. May you bless them, give them the nutrition that they need on a daily basis, and thank you, dear Lord, for this. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen.
So yeah, this is the area we came last time.
Okay.
That's why the cops are here. But the homeless shelters are on. The cops said that they all start coming out now. So
Okay,
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, interesting. Put it here, you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
Wherever you can find space at, if you just want to hand everybody a bag, let them take a pair of shoes, water. We've got cold water and pop in there. A couple blankets.
Yeah, you can give them. You can give them. Yep. You can hand them out.
Chris, you have the food, right?
Right here.
Is the food right here?
Yeah. So the kids are going to hand them out. Grab a couple. Hey, grab a couple in your hand.
Grab a couple.
Hey, you guys want a couple meals? I got some blankets in here. If you guys really need a pair of shoes, please grab a pair. You got food. There's a couple pairs of blankets here. Shoes and blankets for everybody needs. Alright? You got water and pop in here if you need some.
I don't care about you taking mine because I'm going up in here. I'm going up in the cab.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
These are nice.
What size are you? Please take one pair. You'll have to dig in there. There's a few more in the back. We got blankets, we got water, there's cold water coming there. Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
They got tennis in here.
Well, they can what? No, it doesn't matter. I would just grab some, have them. I will be all right. That's
Chico!
Hey, you've never seen this?
Never.
I took that to lunch one day with me and Pardo.
No.
Yeah, they thought that I was a lunatic at the restaurant.
You kind of are a lunatic.
Yeah, I know. You know me well enough to know that. So here it looks like there's right behind me. There's a lot of construction going on, so it's pretty interesting. Up there you can see that there's a bunch of just new construction all over the place. A lot of development here, but yet here right in the smack in the middle of it looks like there's where a lot of the homeless people camp out, where they sleep. You see tents, you see the various other just, you know, their living conditions here, which is just always interesting to see all the wealth and development.
You get socks?
Thank you.
Welcome. Happy Thanksgiving.
I don't know if you can hear me, there's some noise in the background here, but they have a truck here that for Thanksgiving, they're giving out free haircuts to the homeless here. Here, let me pan around. We were just talking about the homeless. So actually, I think this was interesting. So we were talking about how there's, talk about the homeless and everybody has a story, right? And we talked about sometimes it's mental illness, but then you made a comment about you said in Boca, in some of these areas where they don't want to go back.
They don't want the structured lifestyle. Yeah, they want to stick with their routine, wake up at their own leisure, get their free meals, their free food. They don't want to go back to having to be responsible and having to deal with the harshness of life at times.
Which is ironic, huh?
Yeah.
Which is tough because it's tough being on the streets, man. You're getting arrested all the time. The cops want to help you. They want to get you off the streets, but you got to get into these programs.
Yeah.
We see it a lot up there.
No, I mean, here obviously a little bit of a benefit in South Florida is that it's warm.
Yes.
So unlike
Climate is in their favor.
climate's in their favor, right? I wonder, do you have a lot of homeless people that try to make their way down here to Florida because of that?
So we just had a Fort Lauderdale center closed down. Boynton Beach closed their center down. We just had 4 new people come in from Las Vegas. We had 92 people show up at our First United Methodist Church in Boca.
Right.
And we normally have about 48 to 60. And we just had our highest attendance ever, but that's also Goodie Day where we give away cell phones, free haircuts.
Oh, interesting.
So they all flock to get their stuff, take it to the pawn shops and sell it.
Oh.
We want to try to help give them a leg up rather than just give them a handout.
Right.
But you never know who's going to take that bike and say, you know what, I'm gonna pedal to work every day, or if they're going to take it and pawn it for drugs. We don't know.
Drugs, yeah.
And we've kind of learned not to really put that on our conscience to say, oh well, who gets what?
Right.
You got to give freely. And
now, what's going on in the Keys? You started to tell me about the Keys.
yeah, so down in the Keys, the Monroe County,
Right.
Monroe County building inspectors and FEMA have went through. They tagged over 10,000 homes. There's over 3,400 people that are officially homeless because they can't move back into their home until Monroe County gives them a certificate of occupancy. And if you have more than 25% damage, you've been displaced from your home. And until your insurance company pays, which the insurance companies are telling you, you had hurricane damage, but this is wind and water.
Oh,
So we're not going to give you a check to fix your home to allow you to move back in because it's a discrepancy in your insurance policy.
Because it's not because of storm surge, right? It doesn't
Correct.
cover storm surge. It only covers.
It covers hurricane damage.
Right.
Now the insurance companies are saying this is wind and water, not hurricane. So it's a lot of bureaucratic red tape.
But a lot of the properties damaged, weren't there? A lot of property, most of the properties damaged, like trailer homes, because a lot of like trailer homes like that, not the country,
mobile communities.
Mobile community.
So even in areas from like mile marker 18 all the way up to like mile marker 50, on the Atlantic side, we have reports of as high as 178 mile an hour winds, 12 to 18 foot waves, 9 feet of storm surge, 6 feet of water coming through your house if you were on the Atlantic side.
Wow.
We've walked into homes that have 4 feet of sand inside their inside their house. The bed, the mattress, the storm shutters, the impact windows have been yanked off the home, torn back out to sea, roofs gone. I mean, total devastation. It's nothing. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
But it's interesting because everybody always you prepare with hurricane shutters and impact windows, but nothing can ever help you with a storm surge, right?
You can't stop water, and
So
it just shows you the persistence of it.
But now, are the people that are displaced? Are they working people? Are they're people that have jobs, paycheck to paycheck, but now they can't afford to be able to. So what do they do to live?
Many people lost their jobs because Monroe County wouldn't let people back onto the island up until about 11 days after Hurricane Irma left.
Right.
Well, if you didn't report back to your job, you were fired. But your county's not giving you access back to your community because it's not safe for you to come back, cross the bridges, do things. So again, it's a lot of bureaucratic red tape.
Wow.
It's pretty dysfunctional down there.
What I guess the sad part of it is everybody goes back to normal life.
Yes.
Here.
Normalcy.
But down there, it's not the case.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, we wake up, have our coffee in the morning,
Right,
like nothing
right.
ever happened, and down there, they're still scrambling for basic you know, basic standard of living.
Wow.
It's really tough.
Wow.
It's been disheartening to see that America has kind of left those people behind it. And it's guys like you and I, Alex, that are out here every day, bringing truck by truck, vehicle by vehicle, bottled water by bottled water to try to help people revitalize their life.
Wow.
Pretty devastating, man.
Well, really, really. You know, the interesting thing is that yes, the hurricane caused that damage, but then there's probably a lot of not in that way, but there's probably a lot. There's so many other communities, so many other things, and everybody's local area that they could help with that, right?
Sure.
Because there's always people in need.
Absolutely. At all times, no matter if it was a hurricane, fire, wind, water. You know, everybody needs assistance at some point.
I always think about the frailty of, like, there's something that I listened to that said, you know, never underestimate the fact that your life is very frail.
Right.
Like, you think about your business success, your life the way it is, but one small event, one little thing,
one medical issue
could completely
one bad deal,
one medical issue, a storm, a death in the family, an injury
starts a domino effect. This could be any one of us.
Yeah, it is.
And that's what keeps you humble and keeps you coming back. Is, you know, this could be any one of us at any time. You could be dependent on that $30,000 deal closing, and it doesn't close.
It doesn't close, and
you can't pay rent. It happens, man.
Yeah.
It happens.
Wow. Well, thanks for the invite.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
thanks for coming.
Hopefully the Chicos will continue to.
Thank you for having an impact, letting us play a small part. It's huge.
Who's that? Is that Facebook Live?
Oh man.
We're going live. Eric, any words to say about the Impact Day, which I was just talking about right now?
So December 16th, we will be headed down to the Florida Keys to deliver about $15,000 to $20,000 worth of toys to the kids in Monroe County. We got about 580 kids signed up. We're going to do our best to try to get 2 to 5 toys in everybody's hand. Want to thank you guys for playing a huge part, you know, taking a role, stepping up, especially in this this time of need. It is the season, so thank you guys for, you know, putting it on. Alex spearheading the whole event, so I'm very grateful for
Thanks for the invite.
We're looking forward to December 1st.
That's going to be a good day, man.
It's going to be good. All right, so we're here at another spot because we had more stuff than we were able to give out. So we're going to go see about giving out more stuff. Yes. Wait.
Oh, thank you so much. They are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
See,
Thank you.
our youngest is 13 months.
Go ahead and see. Just put it see next to her.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
You guys need some more waters?
All right, so we got one more stop, I think. This is, I forget how many stops we've made so far, but we got one more stop. We've been driving around the different areas in downtown and looking for places where the homeless are and stopping each and every time and giving away our stuff.
Y así no se te cae, estás montando la bicicleta. Echa todo ahí.